Welcome back to Radical Music Reviews. I'm excited about this video. I hope you are too. Maybe the two people that actually watch these through. I hope you're enjoying it. If there's more, great. I don't care. So the next band, I've skipped a lot in the A's. I skipped past April Wine and Asia and a couple other ones. The band is a good band. I should have actually recorded them. Maybe I will down the road, but I've skipped some because I wanted to touch upon a really important band, one that you can't overestimate the significance of the Beatles. Now, the Beatles are a band that changed music in a lot of ways, and there's always that debate: the Stones or the Beatles or the Stones. If you know me, and a lot of you do, you know I'm a Stones fan. Do I like them better than the Beatles? Yeah, I do. Uh, Previous to my other video with the Beach Boys talking about relevancy of music today, is the Beatles music still relevant? And I think that the new documentary that's out, Get Back, about all the behind the scenes footage about the making of Let It Be, there's so much interest in that right now that the Beatles music is still relevant. So just touching upon, the Beatles and how they impacted music. This album that I showed you here, Sgt Pepper Lonely Heart Club Band, changed music. Now, as a side note, the producer of the Beatles is Sir George Martin. I think it's George Martin. Anyway, the producer that they had was a remarkable classical musician. He was able to take their music, take their ideas, take their form of sound, and turn it into something that was marketable with his skills. He's an amazing producer. And so as much credit that goes to the Beatles, just as much should go to George Martin, because he did amazing things. For example, Penny Lane, the song which you all know. Paul McCartney said, I heard this high trumpet on the television the other day, and it was an amazing sound. And he said, yeah, it's a piccolo trumpet. And he said, can we use it? Sure, we could. So who wrote the music for it? George Martin, not the Beatles. Put it in their song, but made it magnificent. So this album I'm going to talk about because it's a pivotal album. Sgt. Pepper Lonely Heart Club Band. I mean, this album showed that you can do things with music that wasn't before conventional. Well, you had your bass, you had your guitar, you had your drums. And yeah, it's on here, but there's also a lot of other stuff. There's heavy orchestration, there's strings, there's a lot of things going on. And when this came out, it caused an incredible stir in the world when this album came out. Not many albums created the stir that this did, because now bands are able to say, oh, you can do that. You can use strings, you can use brass and trumpet and all these kinds of things. And it started a revolution, a musical revolution. And the Beatles, I mean, I'm not a fan of their old stuff. I don't think, for me personally, that Twist and Shout and I Want to Hold Your Hand and stuff like that is relevant to me today. I don't really enjoy it. At the time, it was pop. It's probably why I like the early Stones, because it was early rock. But the Beatles certainly have their place in rock and roll. And I wouldn't suggest you start with this one because it might be a little bit off-putting, because there's quite a juxtaposition of ideas and songs and thought, but there's some masterpieces on this record. With the Beatles, start with the greatest hits album, the red and blue one, 67 to 70, the later ones, and then 62 to 66, the red one. Great albums. If you're looking for a turning point on when the Beatles changed, when their style kind of really took off, look no further than Revolver, another very important album. This is when the Beatles started to experiment with LSD, marijuana. Their ideas grew, they expanded, they went into different signatures, different tempos. It really was, for them, a groundbreaking album. Before this, Rubber Soul was a great album too, but Revolver. Now, their later stuff, I really enjoy. The White Album, I dig the White Album. Again, it wouldn't be a place to start necessarily, but it is absolutely fantastic album. Very different with its ideas and its thoughts. I was always more of a McCartney fan than a Lennon fan, because if you look at their later work, Lennon's solo music, I didn't really dig that much. I still don't. Imagine's a great song, but I don't go beyond that. But Wings, I really liked. You know, McCartney was the pop of the band, and I dug that. But Lennon and McCartney together, I mean, just that, Lennon and McCartney. I mean, it should be in the dictionary. So, not much more I can say about the Beatles. I don't listen to them a lot. I listen to them once in a while. Particularly this documentary, Get Back, is going to be a fantastic one to watch. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And when I watch stuff like that, it inspires me to listen to the music a little more. And yeah, I think I probably will. So anyway, the Beatles. I have missed some bands. I might get to them, I might not. I just kind of want to get onto some exciting, juicy stuff. And yeah, so stick around for the next one. I hope you're still interested, and we'll see you next time.